Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and good day everyone. So following from our last class, synchronous class yesterday, we have decided to have a synchronous class for the remaining content for this chapter 3 part 1. Okay, so not much, so hopefully all of you bear with me so that we can complete chapter 3 part 1 but before you go for your mid semester break. Okay, so for today, we are going to continue discussing about derivative of logarithmic function. If from our last class, we have discussed about the natural log, right? Natural log, this one. Okay, where we have the natural log ln. Okay, the derivative of logarithmic. Okay, where we have d dx of ln x is equals to 1 over x. And then remember, if derivative of ln us, meaning that is 1 over us, and then you have to differentiate whatever you put down here us here, so that's why we have here we have u prime s. Okay, so recap back from there, we have solved all these examples. So today we are going to discuss about the derivative of log at base b. Okay, log at base b. Kalau sebelum ni we discuss about ln x, where ln x is actually ln or log x base e, kan? Alright. So this time we have log x base b. Log x base b. So for this one, for log x base b, for you to define the derivative of log x base b, we are based on the concept or on the derivative of d dx ln x is equals to 1 over x. Kita akan menggunakan ni sebagai kita punya reference. So what you got to do for this one is you have to change the base. Dulu pernah belajar tak? Okay, macam mana kita nak tukar base of the logarithmic. Okay, here maknanya sebab kita pernah, saya rasa you all belajar dulu ni, log x base b is equals to whatever log that you want to change the base. Okay, katakanlah you nak tukar kepada log base 10 x, dia akan jadi over log b base 10. Ingat tak? Okay, rasanya saya pun ingat lupa. Saya dah berpuluh tahun dah tinggal sekolah. Okay, so you all baru je beberapa tahun tinggal sekolah. I think you learn this in your secondary school. Kalau tak secondary school, matrix pun ada belajar ni. Tak pun STPM, diploma semua ada belajar how to change base of logarithmic. So for this one, since we have the derivative of logarithmic function is for the base and of natural logarithmic or base e, so we got to change this into ln. Log x base b is equals to ln x over ln b. Nampak tak? Okay, so this one, or asalnya adalah log x base e over log b base e, dia jadi dah ln x over ln b. So from here, maksudnya kita differentiate d dx ln x over ln b, d dx ln x over ln b, and then of these two, okay, sebenarnya hanya yang mana yang depends on x? Only ln x. Ln b ni adalah constant, jangan tertipu. Okay, this b is only a constant, so you may bring out 1 over ln b, so you have d dx of ln x. So yang ni d dx of ln x, back to this one serabutnya. Okay, d dx of ln x is equals to 1 over x. So that's why lah kat sini kita dapat 1 over x ln 1 over x times with ln b. Faham tak? Okay, because d dx of ln x is 1 over x and multiply with 1 over ln b. So this is 1 over ln b. So to jawablah macam mana kita dapat d dx of log x base b is equals to 1 over x ln b. Hopefully you understand lah what I mean here. Okay, we will discuss this through example as well. Okay. Okay, so for A, we want to find the dy dx of, okay, so you are to differentiate, okay, saya dah tulis siap-siap ni, d dx of log 8 base 2 minus with d dx of half log x plus 1 base 2. Okay, so kalau you tengok kat sini, the first term here, okay, you kena tengok soalan tu tilik, betul-betul tengok whether the term, is it a constant or does it depends on x. Kalau dia tu constant, tak payah nak susah-susah differentiate, because of course the derivative of a constant is 0. So this is the case. Yang ni constant. Log 8 base 2. Kalau you tekan calculator, you dapat berapa? 3 kan? Okay, log 8 base 2 is 3. So differentiate 3 is 0. So maknanya kat sini, kita tinggal minus d dx of half log x plus 1 base 2. Half tu constant. Nak letak kat luar pun tak apa. So saya letak kat luar negative half d dx of log x plus 1 base 2. And same approach like what we did tadi, kita tukar change of base formula. So we make it log x base 2 ni jadi ln. So what we have according to the property, it become ln x plus 1 over ln 2. So now we have ln 2. Ln 2 tu adalah constant. Tekan calculator, dia akan keluar value dia berapa tu. So you don't have to trouble yourself again. So what you got to do, you can bring out ln 2. So what you have here is negative 2 ln 2, because ln 2 is a constant. And you just need later on to differentiate ln x plus 1. Yang ni senang dah lah, sebab in the previous example 14, we have kan this kind of example. So jawapan dia maknanya negative half ln 2. Differentiate ln x plus 1, you will get 1 over x plus 1, and multiply with the derivative of x plus 1 is 1. Okay, this is d dx of x plus 1. So you dapatlah 1 kat sini. Saya dah tak tulis. So meaning to say, for A here, jawapan dia adalah apa? Sekejap Okay, so saya dah tulis cantik-cantik kat sini. Jawapan untuk A then become negative 1 over 2 ln 2 times with 1 over x plus 1. Okay. Okay, now let's try for B. Okay, B is equals to y 1 over log x base 4. So maknanya kat sini, first step adalah kita tukar dulu into ln. So maknanya kat ni, yang ni dia akan jadi ln x over ln 4. Ataupun kenapa ni keluar garis ni? Ni dia jadi ln 4 over ln x. Ni algebra punya cerita lah. Okay, so maknanya kat sini dia punya derivative dy over dx is equals to d dx of ln 4 over ln x. And again, ln 4 is only a constant. Letak kat luar, so it's just a derivative of d dx 1 over ln x. Okay, 1 over ln x. Be careful, kat situ kita belum lagi differentiate ln x. Okay, ln x. So kat sini maksudnya 1 ln 4 d dx of 1 over ln x. 1 over ln x. Yang ni nampak macam suspense sikit kan. Di differentiate of 1 over ln x. But worry not. Okay, d dx of, maksudnya yang ni adalah ln x everything power of negative 1. Betul tak? Okay, we bring it up, so it become ln x power of negative 1. So, kat sini kita apply lah teknik yang kita dah pernah belajar, chain rule tu. Ln 4, so maknanya the derivative of ln x power of negative 1, meaning to say, bring down the power negative 1, darab dengan ln x, okay. And then ln x ni, Okay, darab dengan ln x, copy whatever inside yang saya cakap, selalu saya cakap tu, and the power become reduced to 1, so negative 1 minus with 1, negative 2, and do not forget d dx of ln x. Kan, differentiate yang kat dalam tu. So, d dx of ln x. Alright, so from here, saya nak pusing sikit jawapan kat sini . So, dy over dx is equals to ln 4 darab dengan negative 1 over ln x power of 2. Okay, because this is ln x power of negative 2 here. Okay, ln x power of negative 2 here. Okay, and then d dx of ni ln x power of negative 2, and d dx of ln x is 1 over x. Okay, so that is your final answer. Ataupun you can simplify this jadi negative, okay, ln 4 over x ln x power of 2. Ni kita punya jawapan untuk B. Saya tulis kat sini. Okay, B negative ln 4 over x ln x power of 2. Okay, jawapan kita untuk B. Alright. Okay, untuk C ni pun sama juga. Okay, dy over dx sebelum tu. Okay, so this one you change to ln dulu. So maknanya kat sini dia bila tukar kepada ln, dia akan jadi 4 ln x square minus 1 over ln 3. Nampak? So ni, yang ni apa yang constant ni? Apa yang you perlu differentiate? You just need to differentiate ln x square minus 1. 4 over ln 3 is nothing but just a constant. So what you have here, 4 over ln 3 times with d dx of ln x square minus 1. So yang ni jawapan dia nanti akan jadi 4 over ln 3 darab dengan 1 over x square minus 1. And then differentiate what you have here. Apa yang you turunkan ni. So differentiate. Saya tulislah d dx of x square minus 1. So meaning that your answer will be 4 darab dengan 2x, because x square minus 1 differentiate you dapat 2x kan. Ln 3 times with x square minus 1. Alright, so yang ni maknanya jawapan dia, derivative dia dy over dx is equals to 8x over x square minus 1 times with ln 3. Alright, okay. Okay, now so we move to question D. Y equals to log base 2 log x base 2. Faham dulu soalan tu. Dia is a bit complicated, yes, I admit. Okay, compare dengan semalam, when I end the lecture, right? When I end the lecture for our synchronous, I throw you the question ln the derivative of ln x kan. Okay, this one is macam senang sikit because it's already dalam bentuk natural log kan. I assume all of you managed to answer the dy dx of this hari semalam. Okay, so for this one it's similar, but the difference is that instead of we have natural logarithmic, but we have what we call as log base 2. Okay, so apa yang you perlu buat dulu adalah we have to change the base first. Okay, so now what we have now is log x base 2 kan. So maknanya yang ni sebagai satu benda yang besar lah. We may represent this as x, as p lah, katakanlah p kat sini. Maknanya kat sini kita akan ada, we will get ln, okay, ln of p ni. What is our p here is ln of log x base 2 over ln 2. Ni adalah P kita tadi kan. This P. Log X base 2. So, saya tak tulis P lah. Saya tulis balik log X base 2. I hope you understand. Alright. Then from here, maknanya, we want to find the dy dx of this thing. Okay, dy dx of ln of log x base 2 over ln 2. So ln 2 is just a constant. So you may bring it out. So 1 over ln 2 times with d dx of ln of log x base 2. Faham tak? Okay. So sekarang ni, it will be equals to 1 over ln 2. Differentiate ln, whatever inside, you bring it down. Okay, whatever inside, you may bring it down. Alright, so whatever inside, you may bring it down. So maknanya 1 over log x base 2. Okay, and then the derivative of d dx log x base 2. Okay, so d dx of log x base 2 tu, okay, you boleh nak buat tu ataupun you boleh nak differentiate it separately. So kat sini kan, we have 1 over log x base 2. Nanti saya tunjuk lagi. Okay, d dx of log x base 2, maknanya to differentiate this, you may change this become apa? Ln x over ln 2. Kan? So maknanya kat sini kita buat d dx of ln x over ln 2. Dan dari sini kita ada 1 over, kenapalah keluar garis-garis ni, 1 over ln 2 times with 1 over log x base 2 ln x over ln 2. Ln 2 tu is just a constant, so you may bring it out 1 over ln 2. So meaning to say this one is equals to 1 over ln 2 d dx of ln x. Okay, d dx of ln x yang ni. So maknanya kat sini 1 over ln 2 d dx of ln x, you differentiate ln x, you dapat apa? You dapat 1 over x. Okay, alright, so that is the answer. Tu jawapan kita. Alright, ni jawapan kepada D here. But actually we can simplify it further. Okay, kita boleh simplify lagi sebab kita tahu log x base 2 ni macam tak cantik. You can change the base here. Okay, saya tulis kat sini 1 over ln 2 darab dengan yang ni, 1 over ln 2 yang ni, darab dengan log 1 over ln x over ln 2, log x base 2. So log x base 2 ni saya nak tukar. Saya tukar dia jadi ln x over ln 2. Darab dengan, okay, darab dengan kat sini, tak ada kat sini ni, 1 over x tu saya letak kat depan ln 2. So nampak tak kat sini, yang ni dengan ni you boleh cancel. Okay, because I change the base, log x base 2 jadi ln x over ln 2, so we cancel with this ln 2. So maknanya jawapan yang ni, dy dx dia adalah equals to, okay, equals to 1 over, okay, 1 over x ln 2 times with ln x. Okay, ni dah bertindak-tindak dah, sorry dah bertindak-tindak dah tulisan ni. But the final answer of this is equals to x ln 2 times with ln x. Alright, kalau you nak tinggal jawapan you macam ni pun boleh juga, cumanya macam tak kemas lah. Alright, so that's all for example 15.